World War II, 1944. The brutal Battle of Monte Cassino in Italy. Polish soldiers are fighting desperately against the Germans, hauling heavy artillery shells up a mountain under constant fire. And right beside them, carrying ammunition crates on his back, is a bear. Not a mascot, not a pet, a fully enlisted soldier with his own rank, serial number, and paybook. His name was Voytek, and he's one of the most incredible stories you've never heard. It started in 1942 in Iran. A group of Polish soldiers, recently freed from Soviet labor camps, were making their way through the Middle East to join the Allied forces. A young boy approached them with a tiny bear cub in a sack. His mother had been shot by hunters, and he was starving. The soldiers bought him for a few cans of food. They named him Voytek, which means happy warrior in Polish. At first, he was just a cute distraction from the horrors of war. They bottle-fed him condensed milk. He slept in their tents. He wrestled with the men like a puppy. But Voytek grew fast. By the time he was fully grown, he weighed over 500 pounds and stood 6 feet tall. And he didn't just live with the soldiers, he became one of them. Voytek learned to salute. He drank beer and smoked cigarettes, sometimes eating the lit ones by mistake. He loved wrestling with the troops and never hurt anyone, even when playing rough. But here's where it gets incredible. In 1943, the Polish Second Corps was being shipped to Italy to fight. But the British transport ships had strict rules: no pets, no mascots. So the Poles did something genius. They officially enlisted Voytek into the Polish army. He was given his own rank, private, his own serial number, his own paybook. On paper, he was a soldier, and that meant he could board the ship. At the Battle of Monte Cassino in 1944, Voytek proved he wasn't just a mascot. The Polish forces were pinned down on a mountainside under heavy fire. They needed constant supplies of ammunition, heavy 100-pound artillery shells. The men were exhausted, struggling to carry the shells up steep terrain while being shelled by German forces. Voytek saw what was happening, and he started helping. He carried crate after crate of ammunition, never panicked under fire, never dropped a single shell. The soldiers said he worked harder than most men, moving supplies for hours without rest. His actions were so remarkable that the Polish 22nd Artillery Supply Company changed their official emblem to an image of a bear carrying